Let us see next problem, such as given as the hexagonal pyramid having resting on its base on HP with an edge of the base parallel to VP. So this will be its projection. So these are the slant edges. So this is say A, B, C, D, E, F, and this will be O, that is axis. The length of the axis will be given in the problem. The edge of the base will be again given in the problem. So this is what is projection part. So this will be A dash, B dash, F dash. This will be E dash, C dash, and this will be D dash, and these are the slant edges. So this will be its front view. So it is given in the problem that the hexagonal pyramid resting on its base on HP with an edge of the base parallel to VP. Now one edge can be drawn parallel to VP and you can draw the hexagon, because in top view, when it is resting on its base, in top you will get the hexagon as well as the slant edges. In front you will get a triangle. Now it is given that it is cut by an AIP, inclined 30 degrees to HP and passing through a point, whatever it may be, 20 mm from the base or from the base, you can say, whatever it may be. So this is the axis. So it cuts the axis at 20 mm from the base. You can mark this point. At this you can draw a 30 degree. You can draw a line parallel to this, and you can draw a line 30 degrees inclined to this, like this. Now see this. You can draw this angle must be of 30 degrees. This is O dash, that is apex. So it is given that it is cut by an AIP. AIP means perpendicular to VP. It can be given perpendicular to VP in the problem, or it can be given AIP. Both are same, 30 degrees inclined to HP and passing through a point 20 mm from the base. So 20 mm from the base, you can mark this point, you can draw a line 30, you can keep your protractor here and you can draw a line 30 degrees inclined. Now see, what is cut here? The base is cut. So this should be projected to base, one point and the other point, AF and AB, because this is base. What is cut here? This O BF. So this can be projected directly. This is F, OF, and this is OB. Then the axis, so you can leave that because it is an imaginary line. Here it is AE and AC, so this can be projected directly, AE and AC. Here it is OD, so this can be projected OD. So now here it is base is cut, so we have projected it to base. Here the slant edge OB and OF is cut, so we can project it OF and OB. Here the OE and OC is cut, so it can be projected to OE and OC. And here the slant edge OD is cut, so you can project it. So this is what is the top view, sectional top view. because it will give the problem that draw the sectional. This is front view, this is sectional top view. You can hash these lines inclined 45 degrees to the plane and equally spaced. So if you want true shape of it, you will have to draw a line parallel to this section plane and you can project this. So you draw a line parallel to this, and you can project these points 1, 2, 3 and 4 projectors. So you can find all these projectors 90 degrees to this. You can draw with the roller scale very easily. You can draw the lines 90 degrees. Now here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 points. So on this projector there is 1 and 2. So 1 will be here, 2 will be here, 2 will be somewhere else here. So here there will be 1, then 2, then on this projector it is 7 and 3. So 3 will be somewhere else here, this much distance. Then on this projector it is 6 and 4. So you can get this distance and you can mark this. So here you will get 2 points and here you have got this 5. So you can join it and you can get this as sectional true shape. So you can draw these lines 45 degrees inclined to this and equally spaced. So this is what is the sectional true shape. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So all these points you can project and you can get the true shape of this section. This is sectional top view, this is front view and this is sectional true shape.